Hey, Kevin. What are you doing?
Well, this is called Golden Glance. This is one of my 3D printed sculptures. And I'm not happy with the way it turned out looks-wise. You know, I don't particularly care for this color. So I'm going to put a patina on it. I'm going to change it. I'm going to turn it into a piece of brass. So what I wanted to do was just rough up the surface a little bit. I found this stuff courtesy of my woodworking brother. This is stuff called Abranet. It's a woodworking sanding mesh, if you will. It's a real strong little fabric, but you can actually look through it. And what happens is when you sand with it, the little mesh doesn't build up with material. So you don't clog it up. It just falls right through. So it's cooler, when you're using a piece of power equipment, like for a little vibrating sander or something. So it doesn't overheat, so you don't burn your work. So it's actually pretty cool little stuff, but check your woodworking store for it. And I just wanted to rough this up a little bit, and then we'll get out the patina, we'll give her the base coat. We're using some stuff from Sculpt Nouveau, and we'll put a base coat on it, and then spray it with the patina as we're going, and you'll see a really cool little transformation.
Are you going in certain...
Yeah, trying to go with the grain.
Wipe it down with a damp cloth?
Yep. So this is the base coat. This is the stuff that you put on anything. Like it literally says, you can turn anything into metal with it. This is brass. So it's ground up brass in a suspension medium. So I'm just going to put it on with a roller, just like you would paint. Put that on, and then I can use the patinas over the top of it, and you'll see what happens next.
It almost looks exactly the same color.
Yeah, just about.
So you have to put it on here wet. Huh?
Right, this has to be wet. You have to put the base coat on. Give that a little squirt. Spray all this too. Give me that brush. That roller's not working.
Okay, that's kind of lumpy up in there.
Let's see.
Some on this. Sorry.
That's really kind of cool stuff because you can do, like I said, you can do anything with it. The guys at Sculpt Nouveau actually did a Persian rug on the concrete floor with this stuff. Painted it, patinas on top of it. It's supposed to look pretty cool. I saw a picture of it, but it's supposed to be really cool in real life.
Rinse with water?
Water. Yeah, just rinse it off in water. You know, now normally this would be warm. You know, set it out in the sun. You know, have a, you know, like a blow dryer, or have a heat lamp on it, something like that, and it goes really, really quick. But because here in Arizona it's so dry normally and hot normally, came down here today, we just had 2 days worth of, you know, a nice steady rainy drizzle. So the humidity in here is probably, you know, like the 70–80% range, and it's still down in the low 60s. So this will take a little while. So we'll leave it here overnight. We'll let it sit here and cook a while, so I can come back with steel wool once it's all dry, and, you know, just a little, give it a little brush, give it a little bit of a rub. You know, take down some of the highlights, bring out some of the undercoat in it, you know, some of the undercolor in it. You know, wipe it down, let it sit. I'm happy with it. Then there's a clear coat that you put over the top of it. You can spray it on with a little spray bottle, or, you know, I've got a little air detail paint gun like you'd use on a car. You know, pour it in there, poof, 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 give it a little spray, let it sit out in the sun, dry, you know, for a few hours. You're good to go.
Now, if you don't like it, can you redo the same thing you just did?
Oh, absolutely. You know, but you do it before you put the clear coat on. You know, once you put the clear coat, now you got to sand it back a little. You got to take some heavier sandpaper to it to get through the clear coat again. But if it doesn't turn out quite right this way, you know, if I find I missed a spot, or, you know, there's one spot that's, you know, got a big glob or something, come back in with a little steel wool, brush it down a little, go too far, get it out, little base coat, little patina, let it sit again, you know, fix it back up again. You can go, you can take away and add, you know, pretty much all you want until you're finally happy with what you do, or what you have, and then you put the clear coat on. You know, there are other different colors that I can use on here also. You know, there's blues and greens and, you know, copper colors. I mean, there's all different kinds. Go check out their website. It's cool stuff. Anyway, this is going to sit overnight. We'll see what we get in the morning. I'll see y'all next time. I know it'll work out right. Trust me.
Famous last words.
Famous last words. Oh, yeah.
Here, hold my beer.
Yeah, hold my beer. Watch this. Right.